sure about this, Jim?
Dr. Saxford, my particle manipulator will change the world forever.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Don't fret, my good man. And here's to a cancer-free world.
Never before has a movie audience been subjected to such horror and chaos.
Holy Mother of God! That giant golden doodle will be the ruination of us all! No! The mutt's going to lick me! Okay, men. Let's bring in the atomic rawhide.
A frightening freak show that'll have you running from the theater.
Put our football field down! Bad boy!
God, what have I done?
Doodlezilla, coming to a theater or drive-in near you.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is maybe we could use these pictures here.
Meet photographers Chris and Christine, a couple who have a deep love for their 100-pound golden doodle, Juji. And Chris has discovered a way to make this pup larger than life.
You know, growing up, I was really into science fiction, and I love those old B movies about giant tarantulas or ants. You know, things like that. They were so much fun to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Juji, the larger-than-life golden doodle. Chris originally planned to make Juji much bigger.
Juji was sometimes 20 feet tall, you know, and it just didn't look real at all. It was way beyond what could be real, but with him being just a foot taller than me, it really makes some people question, you know, is that real?
This is Juji.
This is Juji.
This is Juji.
He's a 2-year-old golden doodle.
Yeah, and he is just the calmest, most nice, friendly dog. Does he know he's a model? Does he, when he's out there and he's doing stuff for you?
You know, it's funny. We've been doing this for about a year and a half now, and it's developed a relationship between us where he knows what I need and I know what he needs. If he doesn't want to work, believe me, I work for him, not the other way around.
So this has to be kind of a favorite part of the whole event when you're out here shooting pictures with Juji. The idea of coming outdoors to shoot and to actually have some fun together. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, and I love shooting outside. It's rare that I shoot inside, so even when it's cold like this, we'll be out here shooting pictures.
And even when it's -10 outside, Juji knows how to turn it on for the camera. Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
I'm going to whip it over this way.
Yep. So basically what we do is we come out here, most of the pictures of me and him are taken right out here in the front yard.
And give this mad scientist a few minutes in his laboratory, and the outcome is awe-inspiring.
When did you first go, aha, I think I've got something here?
Well, I posted a few pictures on Facebook and Instagram. The first few pictures I did, they were absolutely terrible. I mean, they were just terrible. I didn't know how to use Photoshop yet. I had a really old computer that I was still using, which I still use sometimes.
Right.
But the idea came to me when I got such a reaction from pictures that were that bad. And I was like, if I'm getting a reaction from pictures that are that bad, imagine what'll happen if I do really good pictures, you know?
How do you know when you got it? You know, how do you know when you are at the place where you want it to be?
When I show Christine, my girlfriend.
If I hear him laughing hysterically out here, I know he's done something that's good. So I always have to come out and check it out, or he'll run in there with his computer and show it to me. And yeah, if I don't react to it the way he thinks, then he just goes back to work.
And like those science fiction producers back in the 50s, Chris mixes his imagination with technology, and poof, giant Juji is created.
You know, I go out and take his picture first. And it's just, his picture's taken right out here in the front yard.
Now this is after a haircut too.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. You know, everything is taken separately and then layered into that one original background image.
What started as purely a hobby has certainly been attracting followers.
My Instagram, I have 92,000 followers. And every day I get comments, is this real? Are you for real? Is this a real dog? Growing up, I read Calvin and Hobbes comics, and they were the best. It was about a young boy and his giant stuffed animal tiger that would come to life when no one else was looking. And they go on adventures, they have conversations, and it's almost like I've modeled my entire picture-taking career after that now.
Do you think people, out of your many, many Instagram followers, Chris, do you think people are disappointed to know that sometimes that it was just all put together like that?
Oh yeah, sure. Sometimes people, you know, I'll post actual pictures or, you know, a grid of my process, you know, how it became just, you know, went from one single picture into the final piece. And, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, don't shatter my dreams.
Don't show me.
With the popularity of a 12-month calendar, Chris has set his sights on another idea.
I really think he needs to work on a book, some sort of children's book.
Children love these pictures. I can't tell you how many people, moms, dads, grandmothers, they write me and say, my grandson, my son, my daughter, they love your photographs. You know, they look for them every single day.
So there is no doubt that the adventures of Chris and Juji have barely just begun. And we can only stay tuned for what this 7-foot doodle has in store for us next.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.